are set to go, and the tap is controlled by CSU, and we are underway here tonight, Herbert Green Court at the Lumpkin Center. There's Joe behind the arc on the right side. Gets it to Arvin Kamaj, the senior. Turnaround in the lane goal.
Nice way to start off senior night for Arvin Kamaj. That patented jump hook of his with that left hand. Beautiful.
And the Cougars on the board first here tonight. The Hurricanes with it. Up top at the head of the key is Dozier for three, no good, and the rebound hustled and saved by Ryan Burnett. Gets it to Ja'Cory Payne, to DJ. Darius kicks it in the corner. Ryan puts it on the floor. Up top, Arvin gets it back to DJ. We beat these guys at their place 60-54 in January. That was kind of an ugly game for both teams. There's DJ right wing. Ja'Cory for three. Short. Rebound Hurricanes. Tevin Wise. Coach Ben Hicks over there on the bench. Coach Moore's assistant over here for several years. That's the thing that Robert's really concerned about, but Ben knows this system so well, but knowing it and stopping it, a couple of different things. Behind the arc on the right side, there's Tyrone Wooten. Wooten at the head of the key for three. No, it fell off. They got a rebound, though, and stuck it back up there good. Cameron Clayton.
Now, that ball hit on the rim so softly that it kind of threw Marcus Dixon off a little bit. He gets that rebound probably 9 out of 10 times, but not that time.
All right, Ryan Burnett. Ja'Cory Payne behind the arc on the left side, and Ja'Cory is fouled as big Cameron Clayton ran at him and hip checked him.
Well, and that's something that Ben Hicks is known for, his man-to-man defense. We're going to see it all night, but the post player didn't get out there in time.
All right, Marcus Dixon behind the arc on the right side. DJ gets the ball there. Marcus to Arvin. A little jumper in the lane, no. Tipped up almost by Georgia Southwestern in the basket, no, and then knocked out of bounds by CSU.
That's Arvin's shot right there. He made one there just a minute ago. Couldn't get that one to fall.
In the backcourt, Dozier into the front court. When everything comes down to the final night in the league, it always makes you go back and play the what-if game on some of these games. There's Wooten driving in from the wing, and his pass is down low to Clayton and laid it up and in.
Well, and Georgia Southwestern, not a good perimeter shooting team, going to try to pound that ball inside.
Ja'Cory up top, 4-2. Hurricanes on top of the early going. DJ getting it down to Ryan Burnett. Drives, kicks it back to DJ. A wide open three. Yes.
That's beautiful. Good basketball. Nice job by Ryan Burnett not taking the corner three and finding his teammate for an open look.
And that immediately gets a 30-second timeout from Coach Hicks. You mentioned that defense is his baby, and he was not happy with it, leaving the shooter wide open.
Well, he was not happy, and Ben Hicks, a very, very good defensive coach. You could really call him, during his time here, the defensive coordinator. Robert basically just handed the defense over to him, and he did a heck of a job while he was here.
If you fans are wondering if there's a scenario where CSU could lose this game and still get in the tournament, yes, there is, but it's too complicated to really get into right now. But we don't, again, just win the game. None of this is official, though, because the league didn't put out an official by the numbers tiebreaker because they said there were so many possibilities. I still wish they had done that, though, to be honest with you. Up top is Dozier. Dozier to Wooten. Wooten kicks it over in the corner. There's a three-pointer from Watson.
Devin Watson has made 22 threes this year, now 23, just shooting just over 30%.
And Southwestern has taken a 7-5 lead. Bounce pass to Arvin Kamaj. Arvin spins. The fadeaway on the baseline, no good. Backside rebound, Georgia Southwestern.
Well, that's a tough shot. Not going to make your living shooting those.
16-14 on the clock in the first half. Southwestern up 7-5. Kicking it over behind the wing, and there's a travel on Tevin Wise.
And when these two teams got together down in Americas, it was an ugly game, which is what Georgia Southwestern wants. The final score 60-54, CSU winning. As you mentioned to me, Scott, before the game, just an ugly game, and that's the way they want it.
They want to stop CSU from running and control the tempo that way. Marvin Kanaz up high post, backdoor cut. Ryan Burnett missed the layup, though. He got his own miss, and he's fouled on the way up. And he'll shoot when we come back from the media timeout. 15:50 to play in the first half. 7-5, Georgia Southwestern on top. This is the flagship station of the CSU Sports Network, News Radio 540.
Consider the cup holder. There's probably one sitting empty next to you right now.
Choosing the right college can be a challenge. Does it offer degrees suited to your career goals? Are emerging fields of study more your interest, like cybersecurity, gaming, or environmental science? What about extracurricular activities, such as campus life, study abroad, or honors? Are scholarships and financial assistance available? Columbus State University has always been one of the most affordable colleges in Georgia. Now it's also one of the fastest growing. When you ask the right questions, you'll find out why CSU should be your first choice.
Georgia 24-21 with 9:07 left in the first half. Ryan's free throw is no good, and according to their live stats at Clayton State, the Montevallo Clayton State game has not started. Unless they're having trouble with their stats. That'd be a bad night for that to happen. Second free throw is good, and it's 7-6. Back in a hurry, they throw it down into the corner, and a good save by Tevin Wise. He was about to go out of bounds and fired it off of the leg of Marcus Dixon.
Yeah, it was really his only play there. He did a nice job saving the possession for Georgia Southwestern.
All right, Cameron Dozier up top at the head of the key. Dozier in the lane, high off the glass, good.
They're just attacking the rim. CSU in that zone, and they went right to the basket for an easy layup.
9-6, Hurricanes on top. Marcus Dixon at the head of the key down the right side of the lane, off the glass. Oh, it fell off, and the rebound goes to Georgia Southwestern. Yeah, that's one he usually makes.
Yes, it is. And Georgia Southwestern followed that. They whip the ball out of Jacory's hands.
Head of the key, kick it around to Wooten on the left wing. Up top is Watson. Watson against DJ. Kicks it over to Wise. Takes a long three and makes it.
Good gracious. A 33% three-point shooting team that already has 2 this evening.
And they doubled us up here in the early going. 12-6, 14:37 to play in the half. DJ head of the key. They stop the drive. A long two, no. And a long rebound goes to Georgia Southwestern.
We look a little tight so far, Scott. We really do. You don't think for a second. These players know what's on the line and need to get loosened up.
Driving to the bucket off the glass. Good is Clayton, and now CSU's going to have to get a timeout. It's 14-6. Georgia Southwestern, 32nd timeout. We'll hold it right here. And Mike, I was about to ask you that very same thing. You know the players know what's at stake here tonight, and we do look a little timid.
Well, and it's also a game that you look at the standings. This is a game that we are expected to win. And now Georgia Southwestern has other ideas. They've showed up with energy, intensity, and they're playing very well in the defensive end. And we mentioned Coach Ben Hicks, a defensive coach. He's the kind of guy that can design things to really frustrate you. And so far, they've kept the ball out of Jacory Payne's hands. and have a 14-6 lead. And we got some backups coming in. See if they can give us a little energy off the bench.
All right, we got John Lambert into the game now. We got Michael Graham into the game and Vic Ellis into the game. So we've got three shooters out on the floor. Corey behind the arc on the left side. Michael Graham baseline. Off the glass, good.
Yeah, that's a nice move by Michael Graham. Just a quick post speed and a nice layup.
14-8, Georgia Southwestern, where the freshman Michael Graham has really stepped up down the stretch.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a really good player for CSU.
Wise headed the key. There's Coach Yon driving. Nobody stopped the ball. He drove the baseline and laid it up and in.
Well, that is just far too easy. Just a direct line to the basket, no interference, easy layup.
16-8 Hurricanes. Lambert gets it to Marcus Dixon behind the arc on the left side. Marcus kicks it back to John Lambert, a shot fake, and he is fouled on the floor by Watson. Well, one thing you do not want to let this Southwestern team do is hang around and be in the game at the end. You think things are tight with the guys in the white jerseys now. Wait if that scenario unfolds.
And they have a couple guys that can shoot free throws, so I agree with you, Scott. We do not want this to be a tight game late.
All right, John Lambert at the head of the key. John behind the arc on the right side, picks up the dribble, needs some help. He's doubled. He gets it to Jacory, and Jacory is fouled as Watson couldn't quite get there to cut off the pass.
Yeah, credit Jacory Payne right there. He came and got the ball. That looked like it could have been a steal headed the other way. Nice job by Jacory.
And that's the second foul on Watson. And that's the other thing about Southwestern right now. I think they lost a couple of players over the course of the season, so Ben's bench is not very deep.
Yeah, they're thin over there, no doubt about it. Already 14 fouls on Southwestern.
All right, John Lambert gets it in to Jacory Payne behind the arc on the right side. Jacory gets it to John Lambert. Lambert behind the arc, right wing, picks up the dribble. There's Michael Graham, gets it to Marcus Dixon, free throw line, spins in the paint, put it up short, and the rebound goes to the Hurricanes.
And that appears to be what Georgia Southwestern wants. That's the second time they've allowed Marcus Dixon to get to the basket. They can live with him shooting the ball.
Jamal McKee comes to the scorer's table. Big Raheem Hicks has the ball up top. He gets it over to Cameron Dozier. Wise headed the key for three. Good.
It's his second three-point field goal of the game. Came off a down screen and drained it.
And it's 19-8 Georgia Southwestern. 12:25 to play in the first half. Jacory up top. Vic Ellis left wing. Vic drives to the baseline and fumbled it out of bounds. Turnover.
And CSU very frustrated right now. Nothing going right. And another turnover.
And Marcus Dixon out of the game and Jamal McKee in. And I would imagine too, Mike, that Coach Hicks probably sold his team on the fact, guys, this is your tournament game right here.
Yeah, this is. And they're playing like it.
Coach Yon in front of us, Wise behind the arc on the left side, Yon up top. Vic Ellis is on him. He hands it off to Wooten. 13 on the shot clock. Wooten way out on the right wing. They set a screen for him. He gets it over to Wise in the left corner for three. Good again. We might want to find out where he is.
Well, that's the one thing you can't do. You have a guy who's made two in a row, and you leave him wide open in the corner.
Jacory a floater, no, but he's fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot two when we come back from the media timeout. 11:41 to play in the first half. A bad start for CSU, down 22-8. This is the flagship station of the CSU Sports Network, News Radio 540.
The CSU Cougars play here. Cougar basketball is brought to you by Burger King, Pepsi.
Think of the NCAA as a spirit squad, cheering for student athletes at every big event and every small one. We'd be there in the classroom, at graduation, at their first job interview. Okay, so don't think of us as a spirit squad. Think of us as a mascot. Well, just know we're always there for student athletes.
22-8, Georgia Southwestern with the lead.
Georgia Southwestern has come out sharp. They are 9 of 11 from the field, 4 of 6 from three-point range, and Tevin Wise, number 30 for Southwestern, 3 of 3 from beyond the arc.
All right, here's Jacory at the line to shoot a couple. 35-26, Young Harris leading North Georgia, 5 minutes to go, and Clayton State and Montevallo will get started in about a minute from now, we're told, so even later than us. The free throw is good by Jacory, his first point.
That's never a good thing with 11:41 on the clock to say that's his first point.
Yep. Second one is good. 22-10. We're going to press off the made free throw. Then we double Yawn on the baseline. He's in trouble. He throws around it. Wise is still in the backcourt. Yawn makes it into the front court to Wooten. Wooten down the middle of the lane all the way. No, but he's fouled. Blocking foul. He'll go to the line to shoot two.
That's a good call. We had the press on Georgia Southwestern, came very close to a 10-second call. I think that is the proper call by the officials there.
Foul was on John Lambert. Official up top had it. He was waiting on the guy down closest to the play to make his call, and he said block also.
Yep, I think they got it right. I like the press from CSU. Robert trying to wake his guys up.
Wooten's first free throw attempt is no good. In the fast break offense is always kick-started by your defense.
Yes, it is. And Georgia Southwestern will they can lull you to sleep. They want to play half-court basketball. Robert trying to turn this into a 94-foot game.
Second free throw good, 23-10. John Lambert way out on the left wing as Clayton pushes him way out there. Lambert bounce pass, and he bounced it out of bounds. Tried to hit Vic Ellis and threw it away.
Yep, just an unforced error that time. John Lambert with a poor pass. Vic was open in the corner, have to hit him with a strike.
Colt Yawn in the back court. Into the front court right in front of us. Jacory is on him. Yawn dribbles to the right wing. Hands it off to Wise. A right elbow jumper is short. Rebound John Lambert. John at the left side of the floor. John, and a whistle and a foul from behind on Hicks against Jamal McKee.
Had the opportunity there to run and give Georgia Southwestern a lot of credit. They really did a good job of sprinting back and preventing an easy CSU basket.
That's 2 fouls on Raheem Hicks. Arvin Kamaz checks back in, and Michael Graham goes out. Arvin is fouled from behind by Clayton, his second. So foul trouble really mounting up for the Hurricanes. That's the only thing they have on the bad side of the ledger for them right now.
It really is. Coach Ben Hicks really frustrated with Clayton, his post player that time. He wanted him to get in front of Arvin. He did not, committed the foul, and he goes to the bench.
And so Arvin will go to the line to shoot. The first one is good. Already in the bonus, CSU has just been whistled for 1 foul. 23-11.
As bad as it's been, a ton of time to go in this game.
Free throw no good. Rebound Georgia Southwestern. Into the front court. Wooten to Yawn, way out behind the arc on the right side. Yawn picks up the dribble, gets it to Waters. Waters to Wise. Wise back to Yawn, an open three, and he drains it from our bench nearly.
And they're just shooting lights out. Their 5th three of the game.
26-11. And Jacory is fouled again on the wing, and the foul on Waters, his first. I think I could see Coach Hicks over there say to his player, move your feet.
And he is correct. They did a poor job of moving their feet. As you mentioned, Scott, the thin bench and the fouls continue to pile up.
Here comes Marcus Boyd into the game, and Vic Ellis comes out. So 26-11, Georgia Southwestern now, but let's see if this foul trouble continues to add up and causes their real thin bench to really be a problem for them as we go along. The free throw is good by Jacory.
And we're going to need to get some stops on the defensive end. Georgia Southwestern really shooting the ball well.
Young Harris 43-31 over North Georgia with 2:39 to go in the half. The second free throw is good, 26-13. Give Young Harris credit. They lost 5 in a row and they were given up for dead, but they have made a comeback and trying to save their postseason lives. Wise behind the arc on the right side, drive down, high off the glass, missed it, and then Marcus tipped the rebound to himself. And he gets it to Arvin Kamaj, and Arvin waits on Jacory to get in the front court and gives him the ball. 26-13, Georgia Southwestern, 9:37 to play in the half. There's Jacory driving in from the wing, pull up outside of the lane, short, and the rebound goes to Southwestern, but then Jacory stole it. It's loose on the floor. Bodies dive down there, a held ball, and Southwestern will get it with the arrow belonging to them.
I'll tell you what, Scott, Southwestern is doing a really good job on Jacory Payne, and you know that had to be their focus coming in. You shut down Jacory Payne, you give yourself a really good chance to win.
26-13. Southwestern with the lead in the ball. They get the ball in. They got 3-on-1 in the numbers, and Arvin Kamaj blocked the shot. Out to John Lambert, back in a hurry, off the glass, no, but the foul before the shot on Georgia Southwestern. They had a 3-on-1 break, and Arvin blocked a layup attempt.
That is a huge play by Arvin. If they convert, the lead is 15. Instead, we go the other way with a chance to cut it to 11. Big play by Arvin.
And John at the free throw line. The first one is up and good.
And that's one of those plays, you might mark that on your scorebook there, Scott. We look back on that play that can kind of turn this thing around. You just have to keep playing. You can't get them all back in one possession.
And up and made the second one.
Clayton coming back into the game. He has 2 fouls, correct?
He does, yes. All right. Yon gets the ball in, and it's tipped by Darius Joel into the hands of Tevin Wise, though. Still in the backcourt, now makes it into the front court. There is Clayton driving back the other way. Put it up no good against Arvin Kamaj. Rebound CSU. Good defense by Arvin there. Darius Joel down the left side of the lane. Fade away, off the glass, good.
Really tough shot by DJ that time. Falling away, got it to go.
26-17. Getting into the front court, knocked away by Marcus Boyd and stolen. Here's Marcus Dixon into the front court. Marcus gives it to DJ. DJ, they stop the drive. He can't get around. He backs outside of the lane, out of the arc rather. There's Arvin for 3. Yes! From the corner. Timeout, Georgia Southwestern. It's 26-20, and it'll turn into a full timeout. And we'll take it, flagship station of the CSU Sports Network, News Radio 540.
Columbus State fans, you now have an online store where you can buy all of your Cougar gear. Go to CSUCougars.com and click on the shop button.
From court to court and lane to lane, under the lights or under the sun, no one delivers Division II sports like NCAA.com. The center of D2 is inside the NCAA.com hub, with exclusive highlights of every sport and live broadcasts of every Division II championship found nowhere else. Make NCAA.com yours, the home of Division II college sports.
News Radio 540 WDHA.
All right, 26-20, Georgia Southwestern on top. 8:22 to play here in the first half. The Hurricanes with the ball. Wise behind the arc on the left side. Coach Hicks has already called a couple of timeouts here in this half. I think the biggest lead was 13, I believe. No, 15. Southwestern led by 15 at one point. Up top for three, good, draining it, Watson, his second.
That's just frustrating. I mean, these guys haven't shot the ball like this all year, and tonight they can't miss.
29-20, Georgia Southwestern. Evan Kamaj gets it down in the corner. Marcus Boyd open, missing it. Backside rebound, Southwestern.
That's really good defense by Southwestern, forcing the three, and Rocco couldn't make the shot.
And Cameron Dozier to Colt Yawn. Yawn in the key. Getting it back out to Devin Watson. Watson to Tevin Wise. 7:18 to play in the first half. 29-20, Southwestern. There, Watson, a fadeaway. We got a hand on it, right into the hands of DJ. Darius back the other way. Gets it to Arvin Kamaj in the paint, and he's fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot two.
Yeah, Arvin that time was trying to get the ball to Marcus Dixon, but it will not matter. That's the 10th foul in Southwestern. He will shoot two. I give a lot of credit to Arvin. He is making senior plays on senior night. The big block and then the three from the corner.
He's put together a solid year, hasn't he?
He really has. He's been really good this year. His shooting has really improved, and he's a slight guy, but he holds his own down in the post.
29-21. And this one is no good. Rebound goes to Southwestern. 6:59 left here in the first half. Dozier behind the arc on the left side. Bounce pass down to Watson. Baseline jumper is good.
Man. Now 8 points for him. He's having a heck of a night.
31-21. They open the lead back to double digits. Ja'Cory Payne behind the arc on the right side. They cut his drive off. DJ head of the key for three. No. Rebound Arvin from behind. They strip it out of his hands, and it goes to Coleman. He gets a long pass off to Watson. A drive and a layup is good. That was Dozier with it.
Yeah, that one hurts right there. DJ, that's the shot you have to make against these guys.
33-21, Georgia Southwestern. 6:08 to play in the first half here. DJ at the head of the key. Marcus Boyd up top on the left side. Marcus Dixon at the head of the key. Ja'Cory an open three, missed it, and the rebound goes to Southwestern. Colt Yawn into the front court. Yawn, we stop the ball, and he needs some help, and he gets it out on the wing in front of us to Dozier. Ja'Cory had an open look. It just didn't go down. There's Dozier driving all the way. The foul is on the floor before the shot was made.
And you mentioned the open look for Ja'Cory, Scott. I mean, you can see on his face he's frustrated. And you have to give Georgia Southwestern credit. They are up into him, making everything tough for Ja'Cory. And if Ja'Cory does not score, oftentimes we do not win.
Just the second foul on CSU. And Wise gets the ball in. Dozier driving in from the wing, and that's a charge. Out of control. First foul on Dozier.
He had his mind made up that time, but Ryan Burnett stepping in there, taking the charge. Nice play.
33-21, Georgia Southwestern. 5:33 to play here in the first half. 15 has been their biggest lead. Ryan Burnett way out on the left wing. Michael Graham goes to the scorer's table. They're pushing DJ way out up top to Ryan. Back to DJ down the left side of the lane. Arvin along two. In and out, no good, but a follow dunk by Marcus Dixon, and he comes up limping a little bit.
And what an impressive play by Marcus Dixon. Just goes about 6'4", and he rose up and slammed that one back in.
And he hurt his ankle. He's in some pain. There's a drive down the middle of the lane. Shot is up, no good. And rebound, foul four, goes out of bounds. Who touched it last into our bench? It's going to belong to Georgia Southwestern.
And there has to be a foul call right there. I mean, the Georgia Southwestern player rode Marcus Dixon all the way out of bounds, but Southwestern's going to have it. I mean, that is a bad miss by the officials.
Wise on the sideline in front of our bench. And Marcus went to the bench. Marcus Dixon out with that gimpy ankle, and Michael Graham in. Jumper inside the elbow is up and no good. Bounce on the rim a couple of times, and they get a rebound out of it. My goodness. Down the middle of the lane, a floater now, up and good by Wise. 35-23. Hurricanes. 4:25 to go in the first half. Just about everything has gone the way of the team in the black tonight so far. Ja'Cory Payne way out on the left wing. Arvin Kamaj up top. Ryan Burnett for three, no good. Backside rebound, Southwestern. Coach Hicks says slow it down with 4 minutes to play in the half.
That's exactly what he wants. He had the person shooting the ball he wanted shooting it, and they're going to take their time here.
Tevin Wise, head of the key. There's Newton driving down. Arvin blocked another shot, and it's out of bounds and touched by Clayton as he came down with it. That'll get us to immediate timeout. 3:52 to play in the first half. 35-23. Georgia Southwestern. This is the flagship station of the CSU Sports Network, News Radio 540.
Hi, this is Scott Miller, the voice of the Columbus State University Cougars.
Think of the NCAA as a marching band. We wouldn't stop with halftime. We'd be full-time. Celebrating student athletes in everything they do. Okay, so don't think of us as a marching band. Think of us as a spirit squad. Well, just know we're always there for student athletes.
Radio 540 WGHA.
35-23 Hurricanes.
And Ja'Cory Payne, with 3:52 to go in the first half, 0-3 from the field. All his points coming from the line where he was 4-4. We're going to have to get him going, period.
And Coach Hicks has done a nice job of not even allowing him to get shots.
And that's something that Robert and the bench over there are going to have to do.
Ja'Cory, jumper in the key is no good, and the rebound goes to Southwestern's Hicks.
Yeah, his best look of the night right there, a shot he normally makes.
Big Hicks gets it into the front court. Gives it to Cameron Dozier. Hicks, high post, left side. Gets it up to Watson. Watson over to Dozier. Yawn, 9 seconds on the shot clock. Watson in the jump circle with 5 seconds. Watson gets it over a drive. They will not get a shot off. And Coach Hicks is beside himself over there right now. They did everything right, but the only thing that mattered.
Well, they took a lot of time off the clock, which is what they want to do, but you have to get the ball up to the rim, and Coach Hicks a little bit frustrated with his guys.
Richard Love had the ball last in that possession, and he elected to try to drive instead of pull up and shoot, and he didn't have time to do that. So that's a break for CSU. We'll see if we can take advantage of it. Lambert, Ryan Burnett, John Lambert between the circles, head of the key, pulls a three and makes it.
That's just one of those shots that if they make it, you just say, hey, good job. I mean, he was way out, and a big shot from John Lambert.
35-26, Georgia Southwestern. Still 2:43 to go in the half. We need a good strong finish here. 15's been their biggest lead. They get the ball in the paint to Big Hicks, and he is fouled from behind. That's just the third foul on CSU. first foul on Michael Graham. And so the Canes will get it on the baseline, get it out to Watson. Dozier, jumper outside of the lane, no. Vic Ellis with a rebound. Ja'Cory Payne flying back the other way, lost the handle on it, and he got it out to Lambert, though, for three, no good. Rebound, Southwestern.
Another nice job by Southwestern. Ja'Cory just cannot get his shot off.
Watson, Dozier rather, into the front court with 2:07 to go. 35-26, Southwestern. Watson behind the arc on the left side. Watson gets it to Tevin Wise with 3 3-point field goals. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Dozier, free throw line, kicks it out to Love, takes a long two, air ball. Another shot clock violation as they fire one back over here. So Love is coming out of the game as he was the guy on the last two possessions as the shot clock winding down, and failed to get a shot off once, took a bad shot then.
Well, and the second time he really had no choice and just threw up an air ball, so he heads to the bench. Big possession right here for CSU.
1:32 to play, 35-26, Georgia Southwestern. It's been a bad first half for CSU, no question about it, but not a disastrous one yet. Ja'Cory behind the arc on the right side. Three, good from Vic Ellis.
A contested three. Beautiful shot by Vic Ellis. Gets it down to 6.
We hit 2 3-pointers in a row. Young behind the arc on the left side. Kevin Wise way out. Wise kicks it down. There's Hicks. He's going to take a 3 and miss it. And a rebounding foul on CSU.
Going to get Ryan Burnett that time on the foul, and here comes Marcus Dixon. It still looks a little hobbled, but we need him out there to grab some boards.
And Waters back in and Hicks out. That was not the shot, I would dare say, that Coach Hicks wanted on that one.
Coach Hicks' defense, he doesn't have a lot of options right here.
Up top, get the ball in, down in the corner to Wise with 1 minute left in the half. Dozier, free throw line down the middle of the lane, off the glass scoop, no good. Rebound, Michael Graham. Outlet to John Lambert. John gets it to Ja'Cory, drives from the right wing, and he is fouled hard, and will go to the line to shoot 2 with 48 seconds left in the half, down by 6.
That's a really good decision by Ja'Cory Payne. You can see, if you really watch Southwestern, they are coming out of Ja'Cory every time he touches the ball at the three-point line. Decided to get to the rim that time, took some hard contact.
So once down by 15 in this half, have a chance to get to within 4. And the free throw is good.
And you mentioned it off the top, Scott, about Coach Hicks and what a good defensive coach he is. I'm very impressed with Southwestern's defense. Their problem is they just do not have enough offensive weapons, but they play extremely hard, and it made this half very frustrating for the home team.
And the second one is good. 35-31, Georgia Southwestern with 44 seconds left here in the half. Young gets it to Waters, fumbled it. He's at the right elbow, puts it on the floor, spins out the glass, no, but they get a backside rebound and stick it back up and in.
They missed a double dribble. Georgia Southwestern double dribbled, and I see referees miss that call all the time, and it cost CSU 2 points.
37-31, Southwestern. Cougars could go for the final shot of the half if they like, 15 seconds. We clear the floor for Ja'Cory. Everybody's on the right side setting screens. And now Ja'Cory gets it over to John Lambert for 3. No. Ja'Cory got it with 2 seconds. Good. The jumper in the key at the buzzer for 2. Well, will that be a big shot before the night is over? 37-33. The Hurricanes take the lead, but you feel like we took Georgia Southwestern's best shot and answered and back in the ball.
Well, you certainly hope so. The one thing Georgia Southwestern will continue to do is they're going to defend. Even on that last possession, it took an awkward rebound for Ja'Cory to get that shot off and make it, but a big one nonetheless, and we'll go to the half down 4.
All right, halftime report coming up. This is the flagship station of the CSU Sports Network, News Radio 540.
The
worked out. We have a 1-point game.
So Southwestern's 15-point lead in the first half is down to 1. They've got the ball. Wooten up top on the right side. Gets it to Wise, to Wooten up high. Wooten down the left side of the lane, kicks it out for 3. No. Rebound goes to DJ on the miss from Watson. Wooten should have laid that ball up.
They really should have had a wide open lane, decided to pass it.
DJ driving, drew the foul. He's going to go to the line to shoot 2. The foul was on Clayton, and that's number 3 on him.
Yeah, you mentioned the foul trouble for Southwestern. They committed 12 in the first half. Nobody had more than 2, but now Clayton just added his 3rd. It's a big call.
And DJ goes to the line. He had 5 in that first half. The free throw was perfect. It is 37-37, so the Hurricanes' 15-point lead has all been blown away. Up and no good. Rebound Southwestern. Wooten in the backcourt, gets it to Dozier into the front court. Dozier up top, guarded by Ja'Cory Payne. Gets it to Wooten. Dozier up high. Head of the key. Dozier drives to the baseline. Ryan Burnett cuts the drive off. He puts the dribble up. Wooten will take a 3 and air ball because he really had to force it up because the shot clock was running out again.
Yeah, they just kind of threw the ball around the perimeter that time. Showed no sense of urgency. Had to toss up a bad shot.
That's 3 times they've done that tonight. DJ in a tie ball game. Backdoor alley-oop to Marcus and a dunk.
They set that play up perfectly, and Marcus went up there and got it. Beautiful.
Marcus Dixon with a two-handed dunk. The Cougars are on top, 39-37. Matches our biggest lead of the night. That's how the night's gone for us. Good ball movement to Wooten down low, drew the foul off the glass. Go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, CSU just looked lost defensively that time. A couple quick passes and Wooten able to get to the basket. And good news there, only Auburn's first foul of the game. Not often you see him go through a half with no fouls, but he did just that in the first half.
So Tyrone Wooten, 1 for 2 at the line tonight. Will shoot 2, and the first one is no good.
The Roche guy CSU's grabbed the lead in this game, and Georgia Southwestern coming in 7-18. You wonder if they believe they can win a game like this.
Up and good. 39-38 CSU. They made some shots in the first half that opened up that lead. We throw it away right to Wise. He drives back, and Marcus Dixon with a fabulous defensive play to knock the ball out of bounds and save a layup attempt.
Yes, it was a basket-saving play by Marcus. Good effort by him, getting back.
Wise baseline to the right of the basket. Gets it in up top to Big Hicks. Behind the arc is Dozier. Up top is Watson. Play instruction from Coach Ben Hicks. Watson inside of the arc. Up top, Wooten puts it on the floor, kicks it out. Wise open in the corner. Good.
Well, they were patient, and they got it to the guy that has just crushed us tonight. Another 3-point field goal for Wise.
41-39. Auburn ran at him at the last minute, but he still drained it.
And he was a couple steps too late. That's 4 of 4 for Wise from 3.
Ja'Cory Payne drives to the baseline. They cut the drive off. He throws it back to DJ, who drives in the paint, and a whistle and a foul, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
And with Southwestern, you see it again there. They are doing a great job of defending the 3-point line, but when they're running out there, they're creating open driving lanes and committing a lot of fouls.
41-39, Georgia Southwestern. DJ can tie it here, shooting 2 with 16:54 to play. And he does make the first one. Second one on the way. Eventually, there it comes, and he shot an air ball.
Man, you know, DJ, pretty good shooter. Did not think I would ever see him fire up an air ball, but that was not close.
Southwestern with a 1-point lead in the ball. Plenty of time, 16:50 to play. Dozier at the head of the key, hands it off to Watson. Down the left side of the lane, spins, picks up a tough shot, no. Backside rebound hits, he dribbles out. He gets it to Wooten, and he's fouled by Arvin Kamaj, and he'll go to the line to shoot two.
Auburn with no choice there, had to defend the rim, and he's making up for lost time with 2 quick fouls here in the second half.
So Wooten will go back to the line where he is just 2 of 4 tonight. And the first one is good. And it's 42-40 Southwestern. And the second one is also good. 43-40 Hurricanes. 16 and a half minutes to play. Ja'Cory Payne, head of the key. Marcus Dixon down the right side, dishes it out to Ryan Burnett. A long three, makes it. And made another one. Not the prettiest guy to watch shoot it, but that's 2 big ones for him here in the second. The graduate senior out of Virginia has tied the game at 43. 16:09 to play. Cougars playing for their postseason life here tonight. Get it down to Big Hicks in the paint. He's still in the paint. Jumper outside of the lane is good by Wooten. And they've regained the lead, 45-43. Ryan Burnett, Arvin Kamaj against Hicks. Jump hook short. Rebound Marcus Dixon. And he'll toss it out to Ja'Cory, and we'll start it again. Ryan Burnett up top. Arvin Kamaj up high. DJ puts it on the floor, drives, a floater, good.
And he took what the defense gave him. If you watch Southwestern, it's really amazing. Just they run at every three-point shooter, do a really good job, and DJ with a nice floater in the lane.
45-45, 15-20 to play in the regular season. There's Dozier for 3, nothing but nets.
And that's what scares you. If those start going in, that it bodes very well for Georgia Southwestern.
That's what gave him the first half lead. 48-45 Hurricanes. Ja'Cory down the middle of the lane, dishes it off to Marcus, and he lays it up and in.
And Marcus getting an easy one there, but once again, Ja'Cory having to get the ball out of his hands.
48-47 Southwestern. They drive back the other way. The ball is stripped out of the hands of Wise and out of bounds. And still the Orange at 2 Southwestern. Media timeout, 14:45 to play. 48-47 Georgia Southwestern with the lead. Flagship station of the CSU Sports Network, News Radio 540.
Radio 540 WDH.
Georgia Southwestern up by 1, 14:45 to play. At the half, Montevallo leads Clayton 33-31. Young Harris is a big lead on North Georgia early in the second half. Bounce pass on the baseline, and Watson, we tried to take it away from him, couldn't. There's Wise for 3, good.
Unbelievable. He not miss from beyond the arc. 17 points, 5 of 5 from 3.
And it's 51-47, Georgia Southwestern. If you thought the Hurricanes were going to go away, you're wrong so far. Arvin Kamaj, Ryan Burnett for 3. Good again! Ryan Burnett trying to save us.
And I looked at Coach Hicks over there, and he just had a look of disgust on him. He cannot believe Ryan Burnett is beating him from three-point range.
You can't stop everybody you got from out there, can you?
No, you can't.
Wooten got away. No, he didn't get away with a travel. They caught him in the key.
Yes, they did. And that's the, we talk about Ryan Burnett. He's made some three big threes in this half. That's exactly what Georgia Southwestern wants. And Ryan Burnett making him pay.
51-50. Hurricanes, but the Cougars have the ball. Jacory behind the arc on the left side. Arvin in the corner, in and out, no good. Rebound goes to Georgia Southwestern. Wise backs it out of there, picks up the dribble, gets it to Dozier up top. Dozier behind the arc on the right side. Wooten behind the arc. Wooten gives it up to Hicks for 3. No. Backside rebound, Watson. Dishes it off to Wooten, who lays it up in air.
And that's just size right there. Watson jumping up over John Lambert and creating an easy basket for a teammate.
53-50. Hurricanes, 13:05 to play. Jacory Payne up high, left side. Arvin Kamaj against Hicks. Jump hook, puts it up. Good.
Pretty. That was against good defense. Just a nice jump hook from Arvin. 9 points for him.
53-52. Hurricanes, 12:46 to play. Georgia Southwestern with the ball. Falling down is Wise, but he saves it to Wooten over there. He was falling down as the pass was coming to him, and somehow he saved it.
I don't see how he was able to gather the ball and get it to a teammate.
Wooten driving down the lane. Blew the layup, though. Hicks got a rebound. He goes back up. Arvin Kamaj blocked the shot. Gets it to Jacory Payne. Jacory driving from the wing. They cut the drive off. Lambert kicks it over to Ryan for 3.
Scott, we've seen some strange things tonight, but the strangest of all is Ryan Burnett is just tearing the nets to pieces from beyond the arc. 4 threes in this half.
And the Cougars are on top 55-53. Ball knocked away, it's loose. Marcus Dixon picks it up, and the ball is kicked by Southwestern, and that'll get us to a media timeout. Cougars up by 2 with 11:52 to play. This is the flagship station of the CSU Sports Network, News Radio 540.
Columbus State fans, you now have an online store where you can buy all of your Cougar gear. Go to CSUCougars.com and click on the shop button. There you can buy the latest gear like hats, t-shirts, flags, sweatshirts, polo shirts, jackets, and decals from brands such as Adidas, Columbia, and Under Armour. A portion of the proceeds from
Cougars, 11:52 to play.
And this has turned into the Ryan Burnett show in the second half. He's taken 4 threes and he's made them all.
At the half, Montevallo leads Clayton State 33-31. 8 minutes to go. Young Harris leads North Georgia 81-53. Ball knocked away and out of bounds. Still belongs to CSU. So the one of the three things in a scenario we need to have happen to be here on Saturday hosting a game happening at the moment, but long way to go. Jacory up top on the left side. Jacory gets it to Ryan Burnett, left wing, up top. Jamal McKee. Arvin Kamaj in the paint. Jump hook is short. Tipped up and in. And they're going to wave it off, though.
Well, Jamal McKee climbing the back of Timber Wise there. The officials right on top of it. So we'll go the other way.
All right, we'll press full court. And they get it in to Watson, and he fumbled the ball out of bounds.
And that brings a smile to Coach Robert Moore's face. The press worked. Georgia Southwestern getting a little careless.
CSU up by 2, 11:27 to play. Jacory gets it into John Lambert. Ryan Burnett head of the key. Jamal McKee left wing. Arvin gives it to Jacory for 3. That's off, no good, but tipped up and in by Jamal McKee.
Well, way to go, Jamal McKee. Very active just off the bench with a beautiful tip-in.
And that's our biggest lead of the night. 4 skinny points with 11:07 to play. The drive back by Dozier all the way, laying it up and in.
Very aggressive. Kind of caught CSU off guard. Georgia Southwestern normally does not shoot it that early in the clock, but a nice play by Dozier.
They get it back to within 2. John Lambert way out on the right wing. Arvin Kamaj, big post, through a bad pass, turnover. Wooten into the front court. Wooten fumbled it away right into the hands of Ryan Burnett, and he's fouled by Watson, and that's 3 fouls on Watson.
Well, Georgia Southwestern creating the turnover, and then once again, just careless. Wooten that time just lost control of the ball.
Wooten's game, at least tonight, does not appear to be handling the ball.
No, it does not, and he is one of their primary ball handlers and not doing a very good job at the moment.
Here's Ryan Burnett right in front of us, gets the ball in. Cougars with a 2-point lead. Ryan head of the key for 3. Good! Again? Are you kidding me? Wow!
On most nights, Scott, I would cringe at that shot, but not tonight. 5 straight from beyond the arc.
Here in the second half, the graduate student from Virginia trying to single-handedly pull us into the postseason. Ball knocked away into the hands of Marcus Dixon. Kicks it to Ryan. Pulls up for 3. Misses it. And the rebound goes to Georgia Southwestern.
Can't blame the kid for pulling his trigger there. Made 5 in a row.
Colt Yawn is fouled on the floor with 10 minutes to go in the game, and the Cougars up by 5.
And that's one of those shots right there, Scott, that would have really gotten the crowd going. They know he's on a hot streak and just couldn't get that one to fall.
Ryan transferred in here from St. Leo. Dix head of the key, Yawn up top. 9:54 to go. Cougars have stretched the lead to 5. Southwestern with the ball. Left elbow jumper, no good. Tipped up, no. Hicks got it and put it up and in.
Yeah, just using his size right there. Going up and getting the miss. So Georgia Southwestern continuing to hang around.
Jacory Payne way out on the right wing. Marcus sets a screen for him. They fight through it. Marcus gets the ball back and a two-handed dunk.
Man, there's some authority right there. Normally you see him lay that in, but not that time. Big dunk, Marcus Dixon.
Marcus dunked that with some anger. 62 to 57 Cougars. 9:14 to go. Yawn at the head of the key. Wooten down the right side of the lane. Drew the foul.
Really, Jacory frustrated on both ends. Wooten got a step on him that time. Jacory had to reach.
First foul on Jacory. Michael Graham comes in. Marcus Boyd in. Ryan Burnett comes out to a big hand over behind our bench.
And he has just been unbelievable tonight.
15 second half points. All 3-point field goals. There's Hicks for 3 on the wing. Good.
I think you might ought to run out there. They're all going in tonight. I think you might make one tonight.
And it's 62 to 60 CSU. Southwestern refuses to go away. Ellis, Jacory for 3. Good. Jacory finally made one.
Well, and Yawn fell down that time. And Jacory finally found himself in a spot where he could get his feet set and drained it.
The Cougars have their 5-point lead back with 8:36 to play. Yawn driving in. We cut the ball off, knock it away, and Jacory trying to save it from going out of bounds, but couldn't do it.
A really good defense by Jacory that time. This is a spot in the game. Be nice to get a stop here if we can string a couple together, get this thing to double digits, and let's get out of here.
All right, on the baseline is Dozier. He gets it in up top to Wooten. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Wooten kicks it way out. Rise a long three. No. Missed the iron, and the rebound goes to CSU. Into the front court. 5-point lead. A basket here could give us our biggest lead of the night. DJ driving past everybody and laid it up and in.
He's so good at that move. Really the first defensive lapse we've seen from Southwestern in a while.
And they throw the ball across court to Dozier. He drives and throws it away.
This is exactly what we want right here. A little healthy skelter.
And that gets us to the media timeout. 7:48 to play. The Cougars with the ball and a 7-point lead. This is the flagship station of the CSU Sports Network, News Radio 540.
Choosing the right college can be a challenge. Does it offer degrees suited to your career goals? Are emerging fields of study more your interest, like cybersecurity, gaming, or environmental science? What about extracurricular activities, such as campus life, study abroad, or honors? Are scholarships and financial assistance available? Columbus State University has always been one of the most affordable colleges in Georgia. Now it's also one of the fastest growing. When you ask the right questions, you'll find out why CSU should be your first choice.
All right, 67-60 Cougars, 7:48 to play. Young Harris has an 87-64 lead with 5 minutes to go. Second half just underway. Is down into the right corner for Nick Ellis.
And we tried to lob. Marcus Dixon knew it wasn't there, caught the ball, found Vic in the corner, and he made him pay with a big three.
The Cougars have opened up a 10-point lead. Montevallo leading Clayton State by 2. 18:53 to play at Clayton State. Up top, Wooten down the right side of the lane, and he's fouled by Michael Graham, and he'll go to the line to shoot two.
Now, Wooten went up that time with thoughts of making a poster, and Michael Graham met him at the rim, but hammered him.
And get your money's worth if you're going to foul. That's what I always say, and Michael got his money's worth.
And I tell you, Scott, if you're Wooten's size at about 6'4", if you're going to go up there, you better be ready to take some contact, and he took a hard hit there.
And they're wiping up some sweat on the baseline where he hit the floor. Cougars up by 10 with 7:07 to play. It's been a 25-point turnaround from the 10:21 mark in the first half.
We really have to give CSU a lot of credit. This has been a frustrating game. Georgia Southwestern, a good defensive team, but CSU's hung in there, continue to play very hard, and find themselves with a double-digit lead.
All right, Wooten at the line. Shooting. The first one is good. Tyrone Wooten. He's got 9 points on the night. And this one is good. 70-62. Still 7 minutes to go. Cougars with the lead in the ball. Things not over yet. Marcus Boyd has the ball knocked away and then couldn't haul it back in on a turnover.
Well, Southwestern playing a little of CSU's game. They were a full-court pressure. CSU a little rattled that time.
And Rocco comes out of the game and Jacory comes back in. Into the front court. Dozier Wise way out on the right wing. And Vic Ellis is all over him. Hicks down in the paint. And he's fouled by Marcus Dixon.
A little bit of a cheapie there, but it did look like Marcus got him on the wrist. And I tell you, Scott, I have been very impressed by Georgia Southwestern with the effort they play with. I think all Ben Hicks needs is time, and he's going to get some of his guys in there because he knows what he's doing over there on the bench, and they play with a tremendous amount of effort.
They really do, and he will get it done. I don't think there's any question about that down there. They made a good choice in Ben. The free throw by Raheem Hicks is good.
And, you know, sometimes you say, oh, well, this guy's a good defensive coach. With him, it's the absolute truth. I mean, they have just done a fantastic job on CSU tonight.
Second free throw is no good. And on the deflection, Michael Graham pulled the rebound down. 7-point Cougar lead, 6:40 to go. And a whistle and a foul away from the basketball on Georgia Southwestern.
Yeah, they're going to get Tevin Wise. He had a hold of Jacory, who was trying to run out to the wing.
Oh, they have more than that. They just haven't called it.
And Marcus, trigger man, gets it into Harbin in the paint off the glass.
That's beautiful inbounds play. CSU so good at that. Perfect pass, perfect execution.
72-63. Cougars, 6:25 to go. Wooten up top. Raheem Hicks. Wooten at the head of the key. Wooten down the left side of the lane, drew the foul. And we'll go to the line to shoot two. Second foul on Marcus.
Yeah, it's two quick ones on him, and it didn't look like much there. Wooten really created the contact.
Well, it appears that Young Harris will beat North Georgia. If the Cougars hang on here, we would need Montevallo to beat Clayton State, and that should secure us the number 2 spot and a home game. And right now, it's anybody's game at Clayton State. 41-39 Montevallo, still 16:23 to go. So we're not going to know by the time this one's over whether we're on the road or home or what are we doing. All right, he made him bow 72-65. This thing's not over yet.
No, it is not. Southwestern not going to quit, and we're not out of the woods yet.
Still 6:04 to play. Vic Ellis driving in from the wing. They cut the drive off. He gets it back to Jacory. Jacory at the free throw line. They won't let him in. Back behind the arc. There's Arvin. Jump hook. Good outside of the lane.
That's beautiful. That is just really a nice individual play by Arvin Kamaz. Getting that ball up there quick off the glass.
The senior out of Detroit, Michigan, having a big night here to try to close out the regular season in style. Rooting behind the arc. We give him the three. He'll finally decide to take it, and he makes it. Timeout, Georgia Southwestern. And let's see if it's a 30. I think it's the first team timeout anyway. If it is, they'll turn into a full, but right now they haven't indicated that. And so it's 74-68 with 5:27 to play.
Well, and of course that shot from Wooten would be one that goes in to cut the lead to 6. Wooten, not a very good shooter, but got that one to go to cut it back to 6.
Let's see if I can get an update on the Young Harris North Georgia game.
And Young Harris, Scott, they are playing some really, really good basketball right now, coming off a win Monday night against Lander, and at home tonight just all over North Georgia. So they're coming into the postseason with some momentum.
Like they had lost 5 in a row, and most people gave them up for dead, and now they are about to win their 4th in a row. They've got a 20-point lead with 1:23 to play, so that one's over.
And when you have a guy like C.J. Wilson and the Waterhouse kid that can shoot, they've got some good players. They really do.
They will be reason for concern to whoever plays them in the tournament.
Yes, they will, especially, I don't know, how it's going to play out if they get especially if they get a home game, because they're obviously very good on their own floor.
Montevallo's up by 1 now with 15:41 to go in that one.
Boy, Scott, this game's been like a trip to the dentist.
Without Novocaine.
Yeah.
74-68. Cougars with the lead in the ball. 5:18. DJ off a screen from Marvin. Drives to the baseline. Lost the handle on it. Knocked out of bounds by Southwestern.
Yeah, he had Vic in the corner that time. Didn't see him.
14 seconds on the shot clock. We've got one more media timeout in this game. Marvin. High post. Great pass to DJ. Way up good. And a foul. Count the bucket.
That was slick. You do not often see a post player make a pass like that. He threaded the needle and hit DJ with a perfect pass, and DJ finished the play. That was beautiful.
What a pass. Here comes Ryan Deadeye Burnett back into the ball game.
Let's not get carried away.
Well, the man's got 5 3-point field goals in the second half.
Okay, tonight I'll give that to you. Yeah, he's been great in the second half, and a big reason why we are in front.
DJ's free throw, no good, off the front of the iron. Rebound, Southwestern. That was 76-68 Cougars, 4:59 to go. Hurricanes with the ball. Dozier ahead of the key, rooting for 3 up top. Nobody's fouled.
Yeah, right. Wooten, he had made one in the corner a couple possessions ago, but the kid is just not a good shooter. You just cannot afford to foul him.
And Jacory fouled him, so he will shoot 3. First one is good. He's got 16 points now. 76-69. This one is good. 76-70. Well, I keep saying it, but it's true. They simply will not go away. And this one is good, the hat trick. 76-71. Got to keep scoring. Lead with 4:48. There's Ryan Burnett driving in, put it up short, got it back off the glass door.
That's a nice decision by Ryan Burnett, getting that ball all the way to the rim.
78-71, 4.5 minutes to play. Wise drives the baseline, in trouble. Kicks it out to Dozier. Dozier in the paint. Kicks it in the corner. Wise steps out, takes a 3, misses it. Rebound, Wooten. Shot is up, no. And the rebound, Arvin Kamai.
We'll give Arvin a lot of credit. That was great defense on Wooten that time.
78-71, Cougars, 4:10 to play. Great spin by DJ, drew the foul. Let's see if they were going to give him the shot on this one.
They certainly should, and they will.
4:06 to go.
Now, DJ shot an air ball, and he pulled the string on the last one. Let's see if he can measure this thing up and get these to go in.
Shooting 2. The first one is in and out. No good. DJ a little frustrated with himself right now, and his teammates come over and try to calm him down.
Yeah, I never really understood why you give somebody a high five after they miss a free throw, but oh well.
You didn't miss many of those things when you played.
No, I mean, you just go up to him and say, make it. And there we go.
79-71. Cougars, 4 minutes to play in the regular season. Wooten. Dozier, way out near the midcourt line. Wise, Wooten drives in from the corner, in the paint, no, rebound Marcus Dixon with 3:41. Protect the ball and make your free throws down the stretch. DJ ahead of the key, Marcus Dixon is fouled by Wooten. And that'll put him at the line in the bonus.
And that is really not that bad of a play by Wooten.
And that'll get us to our final media timeout. 3:32 to play. Cougars up 79-71. flagship station of the CSU Sports Network, News Radio 540.
Consider the couple.
We have so much to celebrate in Division II, but we're especially proud of our commitment to Make-A-Wish.
Division II student athletes have led a 10-year initiative to raise funds and help grant wishes of children with life-threatening medical conditions.
Nearly $3 million have been raised, and hundreds of children's wishes have been granted.
We play hard, we work hard, and we support others in need. Why? It's simple.
Because we care.
Cougars with 3:32 to play.
Mentioned before the break that was not such a bad play by Wooten for Southwestern. He is putting Marcus Dixon on the line, who is a 56% free throw shooter.
All right, so this thing's still not over yet. And the free throw no good. Rebound, Georgia Southwestern. Dozier almost lost it, but hangs on. Wise, Dozier behind the arc on the left side. Down in the corner for three. Yawn, no good. Backside rebound, Marcus Dixon with 3:12 to go. Jacory Payne, jumper in the key. Good. Just a beautiful play by Jacory.
He hadn't had much room all night, and he made that one count. 13 points.
And it's a 10-point lead with 2:57 to go. Wooten for three. No good. Rebound, Ryan Burnett. As the Cougars getting closer to closing this one out. And Ryan will pull a three early and miss it. Knocked out of bounds, and a foul on that. On Ryan Burnett.
And that's not, even though he's made 5 in this half, you have to understand and look at the clock. There's 2:42 to go. You're at 10. You do not shoot that shot.
Yeah, and my mistake, it was on 0 on the Hurricanes, Cameron Clayton. So that will send Marcus to the line again. This one's good. 82-71. And that one's also good. 83-71. And into the front court. A long three, Dozier no good, and a long rebound, Jacory Payne with 2.5 minutes to go.
Finally, we're breathing room here.
Stephen Williams, SID, came over, and by his math and what we figure, he says if we hang on to win with what's happened tonight, that we'll secure a 2 spot. Without worrying about what might happen in the Montevallo Clayton game. I hope he's right.
Yeah, you and me both.
Jacory for DJ for 3, good.
Well, Jacory with the assist, getting the ball to his backcourt buddy, and DJ with a nice 3.
It's 86-71. And here is a spin by Watson, threw it away, loose on the floor. Dozier picked it up, drives back in, off the glass, good. He's fouled by Arvin. The basket counts.
That's the one thing you don't want to do there is foul and stop the clock. And I tell you, it's been a struggle for CSU, and we find ourselves up 15, and they have had to earn every single basket tonight against a feisty Georgia Southwestern team.
And going to the line, the couple of officials are going to talk it over here for a bit.
You got 73.
No, I've got 72. But I could be wrong. Taking forever to get this done as some substitutions are made. And this one is up and no good, and the rebound goes to Marcus Dixon with 1:38 and a foul in the backcourt. Well, Mike, the Hurricanes came in and put up a great fight and gave us the scare of our lives here tonight.
They really did, and it's really their inability to score. They just do not have enough weapons right now to keep up with CSU, but I think Southwestern came in with a good game plan, and they executed it for the most part, just not enough firepower. So I guess we can start looking ahead to Saturday.
Free throw is no good. Southwestern with it. The East was a jumble too, so I have no idea what's going on over there. I haven't even paid attention to that tonight. The shot is up, no good, and the rebound goes to CSU.
Well, any of the top three, Augusta, Pembroke, or Aiken, is going to be a tough game. At least it will be here from what we understand.
Driving to the basket, the shot is up and no good. If we secure the two, we'll play the three from the East, whoever that turns out to be. Timeout, Georgia Southwestern. Let's see if it's a full timeout. And if it is, we'll take it. Let's take the timeout. Flagship station of the CSU Sports Network, News Radio 540.
The Cougar Club is an annual giving program for CSU athletics and has been the driving force behind our success. The Cougar Club provides talented student athletes the opportunity to receive a quality education from Columbus State, while adding to the university's tradition of excellence. Our dependence on private support through the Cougar Club is truly the critical margin of excellence in our athletics program. For more information on how you can join the Cougar Club, call 706-568-2204 or go to CSUCougars.com. Columbus State University, committed to excellence in the classroom and on the court. Burger King is proud to support Columbus State University over the years. Teams have built a tradition of success. This success is founded on a dedication to the highest standards of preparation, practice, and performance. You see it on the court, and you see it in the classroom. Columbus State University, a standard of excellence Burger King is proud to support.
This is the flagship station of the CSU Sports Network, News Radio 540 WDAJ.
All right, Cougars get the ball in with 1 minute to go and an 86-75 lead, and Ryan Burnett gets it up to Jacory Payne, and he's fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot.
Well, nice job handling the pressure there, and good smart play by Ryan, getting the ball to our guy, Jacory. I don't think he's ever had to work as hard for his 13 points he has tonight, Scott. They have really made it tough on him.
The free throw is good. 87 to 75.
If CSU holds on, that'll be win number 18. And, you know, Jacory at the line, Scott, you really have to give him a lot of credit. He has had a heck of a year. Had a few off nights, but for the most part, he's been really, really good. Very fun to watch this year.
And Jacory will go back to the line. And this one is good. It's 88 to 75. And Southwestern with 42 seconds to go. Driving in. Well, there's jumper in the paint, no good. Arvin with another rebound. Outlet to Ryan Burnett, and Ryan with those 5 3-point field goals in the second half. When things could have gotten away from us.
Yep, I think that was the key. He stepped up and made some big shots when we really needed them. And good for him being a senior.
And 9 seconds on the shot clock. 3 more than that in the game. And Jacoy is just going to let the shot clock expire and give the ball back to Georgia Southwestern. And that'll do it. The Cougars have won it 88-75. And a game that they had to win, and now postseason play in some form is upon us. Well,